Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to my review of yet another American Horror Story episode. This one from Season 2, and the episode is called I Am Anne Frank Part 2. Wow, this episode was just, wow, all fucking sorts of messed up. So what we find out is that, well, Anne Frank is not really Anne Frank. She's just someone who became so obsessed with Anne Frank that she started believing she was her, and yada yada yada. Her husband comes and then brings her back once he finds her too insane still. However, since I know a bunch of you who've seen the episode are going to start correcting me, but it turns out that Anne Frank wasn't crazy. She was really Anne Frank, because in the picture it showed one of the Nazis being the person who says he was her husband. Yeah. So at first I was like, oh cool, I was right, she wasn't really Anne Frank, and then it's like, there goes that theory. So it turns out the one Nazi guy he's still at large, but it seems that, well, the investigations aren't going that smoothly, and that Sister Jude is becoming slowly like her old self again. So she's going into downward spiral. The investigation isn't going smoothly, and what happened to that lesbian reporter? Well, okay, I was slightly prepared for this one, because one of my friends on Tumblr and Twitter was going, I think that the psychiatrist is really bloody-faced because he's just too kind. And so, as this episode was going on, I was like, he had Kid confess. Okay, that didn't really make sense, but if, say, the psychiatrist is really bloody-faced, he would make Kid confess so that he can kill the lesbian reporter. Let's call her LR. Well, LR ends up being captured by Bloodyface. Yeah, because he says, okay, we're going to do this, just walk to the car, I'll be fine, I'll get you out. And then, Bloodyface takes, I'm going to just call him Bloodyface now. Anyways, Bloodyface takes her to his little house, which is, like, slightly creepy. And what I mean by slightly creepy is a shitload of the stuff is made out of humans. Like, Reznor pointed out, we weren't in the same house, it was just we were talking to each other on the phone while we were watching. And so he points out to once the lampshades, like, those are nipples, and like, oh shit, this isn't good. And the reporter, LR, goes around and tries to call once, and he's like, no, don't, that would be too suspicious, yada yada yada. And then she goes in to explore more, and she's like, and he's like, well, it's a hobby of mine. Oh, what do you use? What the fuck do you think he uses? It's like, human skin. What? And I was getting sort of soft flashbacks from the first movie. Once you've seen the show and have seen the first Saw movie, get where I'm going with this one. Anyways, LR is chained up by her foot. And she's in like this bathroom area, and like, okay, where's the saw thingy so she can just saw up her foot and get out, or do what the guy did in one of the sequels and just breaks his ankle. And I cannot wait to see where that little gem goes to, because that was awesome. And it's like, just some questions are raised, like, why does she go? Why is he keeping her girlfriend frozen longer than he has the others? What does he mean by therapy? Is he training her to be the next one? Because maybe we've seen the bloody face in the future, so we know they continue. Is he going to turn LR into the next bloody face? I don't know. If you have your theories about that, comment below. So yeah, that was really weird and creepy, and oh my lord, the fucking song that goes on, you know, in the common room area. Ugh, I admit, I was drinking for this episode. Isn't even good when drunk. Yeah. If you're wondering, I'm 26 years old and I know my limits. I didn't have a hangover the next day is what I'm saying. At all. And so that song is just so annoying. I hope we get to find out what it exactly means, if it's just there to create a spooky atmosphere, because it's doing a very good job of doing a spooky atmosphere. And that's really all about the episode there is to talk about. Oh, and Kit's girlfriend had an operation. Had an operation to stop her from having kids, I believe. Or something in that lower region where there was blood. Yeah. And she warns Kid not to believe what they're going to say. So I'm just like, I want to see what happens after that. I want to see. And of course I have to wait a fucking week. And Wednesday, when the next episode airs, I am going to be at my mom's house. So, well, apartment now. And I don't know if I'll be able to, if she has cable now. So what I'm trying to say is, it might take me, next episode's review might be a little late, like a week or so late. But oh, I can't wait to see what does she mean, because this show, really among all the others, is the most messed up and always leaves you hanging. And that's what I so love about this show. Oh, and one other thing before I finally end for this video. It turns out the Nazi doctor is now going to be helped by the demon-possessed nun. So she's like, I did all this good stuff for you. Let's be partners. That scene where it was like a proposal. She was on the knees helping him with his wound. So, yeah, there's new alliances being formed. There's new things being revealed. And I think one of my favorite parts about this episode was finally getting to see who Bloody-Face really is, and getting to see him for a really big monster, and I'm hoping we get to see many more layers to Bloody-Face. And I'm sorry about this review and being late, but long story short, I just didn't get around to it last night. Anyways, I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you want to contact me for whatever reason, you can do so at facebook.com/Jashykins fanpage or on Twitter at Jashykins. You may also, if you're on Twitter, subscribe, like, comment below. If you're watching this on my blog, thank you just for watching, and please comment below. Also, if you want to help support this lovely blog, which I actually put effort into, and it has much more than these episode reviews, but also original series, movie reviews, written reviews of books when I get around to finishing them. You can help support this blog by donating, and you can do so at the donate box, and you have one of two options, or you can choose both. I wouldn't mind both. You can use the handy dandy donate button, or you can go below to my Cafe Press shop and buy some goodies and support this blog. And until next video, American Horror Story is so fucking messed up, and until next video, goodbye.